Hi guys, Shamion here. I hope all is well. Today I am going to do lentil peas for you all with smoked turkey wings, right? This is my smoked turkey. There is no need to cook it before. This is my dry lentils. By that I mean I am not using canned or processed stuff, CAN stuff or processed stuff. I have for it my setup, which is some powdered garlic powder and onion powder. My fresh medley of seasonings, as you all know, which is parsley, pimento, onion, garlic. My imported bay leaves, because that's how I cook it. Some ground spice, which is clove and regular spice. I have some iodized salt. I'm using iodized salt today. I have some shredded carrot, right? I'm also going to be using ground clove. If you don't know, if you might be somewhat confused, this is what clove looks like, and this is it when it's ground. Right? I just prefer to use it ground in the peas. It makes more sense. I don't have to take it out. And keep in mind, lentil is dark also. So this is my full setup. I'm about to start now. It is a pound of lentils. In Trinidad, it's a big part of our diet, right? And I am going to just wash it, of course, before. If you are seeing any discolored or old looking one, just remove it. I am going to wash it, of course, before I start. Always wash all your stuff before you cook it, okay? This is just an over-the-counter colander or strainer, as it is called here in the Caribbean, in Trinidad. This is all it is. It can expand the arms so you can rest comfortable over my kitchen sink. That's all it is, right guys? Alright. So we are about to start now. Like I said, I already have the water going in my I'm gonna pressure it because I pressure cook my peas, depending on which peas I'm doing, or I use my slow cooker. It's right there. I'm going to show you all the slow cooker, and what I will tell you is if you are going to use your slow cooker, you will know how your slow cooker behaves, because there's different models and makes, of course, of that. But I will tell you, if you are using your slow cooker to do your peas, you can do it overnight. This is, I own two. This is the mini of the two, the smaller one of the two. What I will tell you is when you are putting your stuff in your slow cooker, make sure it's covered in water. So let's say I'm going to put in everything in there. Today, if I was doing it that way like I usually will, to go for some hours slow cooking, it tastes lovely when it's soaked. By the way, I would just make sure I put enough water to cover it and keep monitoring it. That's all, right? Because I know a lot of you own, we call it a slow cooker here in Trinidad. In America or the international world, the proper name for it is a crock pot. Right? C-R-O-C-K-P-O-T, right? So I'm putting in my washed lentils this moment. All of it, remember I said it's a pound, and this pound can feed easily about 15 adults. That's to tell you how much just 1 pound gives us. So you come out at an advantage when you buy your stuff dry and prepare it. If you are a working person, be it male or female, and you just don't have time to cook on the evenings, I will suggest that you do it, that you prepare it like probably on a weekend when you have time and freeze it up and so forth. Or you do it in your slow cooker. You cook it in your slow cooker. I'm saying do it, but you cook it in your slow cooker to save time, right? So I'm going to add my pumpkins. I just love pumpkins in my peas, right? You can shred it if you want. You can shred your stuff if you want. I'm going to add my dehydrated onion and garlic powder. Remember, this is my way and this is how I always cook it, okay? You all know, those of you that know me, if it will be the first demo of my own that you are watching, I want to say that I don't cook with tomato ketchup and cooking butter of any kind. In Trinidad here, we get something that is called cooking butter. So this is my pressure cooker. This is my pressure cooker pot, and I'm going to also don't put too much water, because with the pressure cooker and slow cooker, it any pot that's covered, the water takes longer to evaporate. Remember that, right? So I'm going to add my turkey at this point. Remember I said it doesn't need any cooking before, and I will hold off on salt if I were you, and I'm going to use turkey. Why am I using turkey? Simply because a lot of persons for religious or health reasons don't eat pork, which is what we will usually cook it with here in the Caribbean if we are cooking peas, right? Believe it or not, we just have this like this with just probably some rice or some dumplings. Some person might have it with some pasta, right? I'm going to put in about 40 bay leaves since they are very small. don't add salt. The turkeys, it was preserved, so it's highly salted. It's not unbearably salty, but there is enough in there that you don't need to put. So there is my bay leaves. I'm going to put some of my spice and of course my shredded carrot. So I'm going to put first about a half teaspoon of the ground clove, and then I'm going to put the same thing, half teaspoon of the ground spice. When I say spice, I'm not speaking about all spice. I'm not speaking about cinnamon. I'm speaking about spice. I'm going to put my carrot now, and of course some canola oil or canola oil, right? So this is just how I cook my peas, like all the time, right? All the time. I don't do anything different on demo than I do off demo. I don't have time to kid you all and impress you all. I just don't have that time. I try to keep my demos very simple for a purpose. If even I'm doing something a particular way in my kitchen, which is very rare, I will still try to figure out, okay, how easy can I make it for you all? I also put about that is enough oil. You sure you are not going to stick at the bottom of your pot? Also, if you are cooking it in your slow cooker, put oil. I'm going to also put half tablespoon of granulated sugar. If you have the brown sugar, be it packed like you Americans get or regular ones in Trinidad here, go ahead and use it. It just adds a little more taste, balance out the taste very nicely of our lentils. And of course, if you are vegetarian, follow all these steps, seasoning method and steps, and just, of course, you won't add the meat, and you're going to have perfect lentil peas. I guarantee you that you will love it. I don't put coconut milk in my lentils either, right? For those of you that might be viewing this and you are not on my Facebook business page, I have a demo on there of lentil loaf, right? It's a vegetarian thing, well, partly because there is eggs in there to keep it together. So if you are vegetarian and you eat eggs, you can't look for that demo. The name of that Facebook page, is Food by Shamil. Same name of the YouTube channel, right guys? So it's going to pressure for, I would say, about 25 minutes, because my pressure cooker, it goes by quickly. Depends on the model, like I said, and this one, it really operates really quickly, right? So we're going to leave it. And remember, same method and procedure and prepping. If you are using your slow cooker, the only thing you want to monitor it a lot with your slow cooker. Don't just leave it, because you don't want your meat to turn mince in your slow cooker. You want it to maintain its shape and all of that, right? So that's about the only thing I will say. But from here, I'm going to show you guys what we're going to have, and that's the size of it, right guys? So keep watching. So guys, our peas, our lentil peas and smoked turkey wings, it's finished cooking. Cooked to perfection, right? It's really cooked to perfection. Remember, I don't put black pepper, I don't put coconut milk, I don't use cooking butter, so forth. You also, when I add the oil, right? The canola oil. If you have vegetable oil, use it. If you want to call it oil, use it, right? It's brilliantly cooked. It's soft. Why would we want to buy canned stuff? Remember at the beginning how much time I told you all it would have been cooked in, and it is, right? This isn't any editing and such. I'm just going to put some fresh parsley that I chopped. You all know how I feel about the parsley, and it goes just brilliantly with lentils. Also, if you have fine thyme, it goes beautiful in here. Make a bouquet and use it. So I'm just throwing in my parsley, right? All of it. It's half of a bundle. The dehydrated parsley won't do this any justice. If you have shadow and Benny, by all means use it. It'll be brilliant in here, right? It might look like it's a lot of parsley, but keep in mind it's gonna wilt. You don't want peas reduce more than this. You are seeing the bay leaf in there? Yeah. You don't want to reduce more than this because peas thickens up when it's getting cold or dropping to room temperature, right? Everything is cooked just perfectly. Remember what I said at the start, you don't need to cook the turkey before. It's smoked turkey, by the way, right? Because it's a safer meat. You will have almost anyone eating, turkey, really, right? And it's a very healthy meat. There's a lot of vitamins in there, in the turkey itself, right? Remember, when you are using the smoked turkey, however, don't use salt or any seasonings, powdered seasoning containing salt. you're going to end up with peas that is highly salted, and we should never eat food that is highly salted at no time. Remember, I said it can be served with dumplings, provision, or any such things. I know persons, including myself, I happen to love lentils a lot. So sometimes I might just have a bowl of it. You understand that? With nothing. Because I happen to be a lover of lentils. I think it's one of the beloved peas here in Trinidad. Really it is. Right? And there's a lot of benefits to eating it and all of that. So I'm just going to put it into a bowl. With peas, if you want to serve it faster, use ladles, right? I just saw a piece of my pumpkin in that ladle that I picked up just now, right? And it looks just lovely. We are seeing such beautiful colors coming through. I would not have thought that something this simple would have been that requested, honestly speaking. I didn't think that people will have wanted to see someone cook lentil peas. It would have never crossed my mind that someone will have wanted to see me cook lentil peas, and it was requested time and time again, like I said, so I had no choice but to cover it. Sometimes I do requested work, right? Sometimes I do requested work, as you all know. By requested, I simply mean that person, my subscribers or followers on the Facebook page and so forth will ask that I cook something, and I just give them what they want. Since it is them that support me, and I always say it would make sense me cooking without anyone watching or supporting, and they have been truly committed to me. We say to in Trinidad. They have been committed to me cooking and all of that, and I am more than appreciative and happy that I am getting the support that I'm getting, right? So here it is, guys, our smoked turkey and lentils cooked to perfection. The smell of it, the aroma is just lovely. You will see me cook, I say all the time, but you all don't smell the cooking. I hope there is technology coming pretty soon now with that we smell stuff, right? Guys, as always, the pleasure was my own. You all know the business is all over social media. We are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, and of course the YouTube channel, all under the name Food by Shamion. There's an email address for the business if you want to come into direct contact with me. That email address is foodbyshamion@gmail.com, or come a letter. My first name is Shamion, and it is spelled Chamion. Guys, the pleasure was my own. Until I'm with you all, bye. Thanks for watching.